Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Canada, here at Canadian Tire Motorsport Park. As we get ready for 5 laps of racing, each heat going to be 5 laps. Modified the race settings a little bit. These guys might be sliding around a bit more than they used to do here. And sometimes when they go in double file, when they get to that really sharp 90-degree turn before the long straight, some of them go off in the grass, and that can cause you a good chance to pass if you do not go on the grass and the guy in front of you hits the grass a little bit. Also, we've slowed down the pacing speed from 50 to 35. So this could make it interesting as well. Also decreased the bunching distance, causing them to be a little closer. Kept the drafting distance the same, but all in all, it should be a good race. Top 21 advance. No pit stops here this weekend. They could sometimes glitch into that pit road wall. So let's see who is going to be. Torrey Travis, Michael Cavanero on the front row. Green flag is out. We are on the way here at Canadian Tire. That's a good even start for everybody there. Let's look at how much they slide. Zachary Rogers started third. He's down to fourth here, but as you see, watch how Tony Green gets off into the dirt a little bit there. That can cause for some passing opportunities. Rogers coming off of a race he did not make at Pensacola, but road courses are his specialty, as is his rival Andrew Rich, who doesn't have as much experience in these cars but is still good at road courses, as Torrey Travis leads. And this is the section I'm talking about right here. See the 015 and the 97 get in the grass, and that allows for people to pass them. As you see Carando go flying by, Andrew Rich might have a shot at passing the 0 as well. Peggy Bowling running that Canadian Tire scheme this weekend. But nobody has wrecked yet. This can be a section where they got so much speed. You can see them sliding now. Let's do the double wide back here between Bowling and Cavanero. And this can be a dangerous section of the track right here, if you're not careful. Lap 1 is complete, and everybody is still alive. Kidney running this principal financial scheme because they are out of country in Canada. Not that it would really matter if they ran it anyway. Right now we're looking 21st is Caleb Hoffman. And you look at some of the drivers back here, like Dylan Young has made every race this season. Could he be missing his first race on the year? But besides him, there are no others that far back. Actually, 21st is Edwin Mendez, as now Hoffman went off into the grass. But the battle will heat up for 21st later on. So let's head back to the front. Torrey Travis pulling away. As you see Michael Rogers battling with Edwin Mendez here. Michael Rogers and Mendez fighting for 20th spot. And it looks like Mendez will take it. The racing can get boring here, but it's like any road course. It's supposed to come down to the pit stops, but we'll see if I can figure out a way to make them race harder. Might make it interesting. Torrey Travis leading this race. And Jim Warren III got by Michael Rogers. And that will hurt Rogers' shot to get in the race. As Jim Morton III is driven away in 21st spot. Everybody's still in the race. We got some drivers trying to put down good lap times, but it's tough here at Canadian Tire. As we look at the drivers coming off of this turn, nobody really being able to make any moves. The draft should come into play here, but when you're going up a hill, you find it doesn't work as well. Samudio trying to close in on Jim Morton III. As the white flag is out this time by. Tori Travis putting on a dominating show. That'll win her this heat race pretty much. So look at the battle for 21st. And Jim Morton III. 51 car is there, but I don't know if he can get enough of a run to get on him. Oh, wow, he ran a really fast lap last time. Samudio trying to get around, but he's just running out of corners. Look at that, a 1:14.853. That's the fastest lap of the race. And he will not get it there in time. Jim Morton III is going to make it. So Nicholas Samudio, Michael Rogers, Caleb Hoffman, Benjamin Dion, Eric Corrala, Dylan Young, Micah Kidney, Philip Goldberg, and May Ryder will not make the race. So see you guys for heat number 2. Welcome back, guys. We're getting ready for Heat 2. Conditions have changed here at Canadian Tire. The guys are starting to slide around a lot more. And Kate Rogers on the front row with Nick Pericles. Then you got Steve Cavallo, Mike Mellon, Austin Alf, Sam Rogers. So we got 3 road course elites up here in the top 10 starting order. So they just got to make sure they race cleanly and good as we get ready for the green flag. How will this race be different from heat race number 1? So the green flag is out. Pericles getting a good run on the outside. Oh, look at Kate Rogers power through, though. Look at how fast they went through that corner compared to Heat 1. These drivers are flying through here now. Oh, they're sliding a lot, though. Cavallo trying to get by for second here. Oh, look at the slide. Ooh, Pericles off at the dirt area. Pericles is going to fall back a lot. Ooh, Austin Alves is off. Scott Greeny, Keith Rich, Michael Naylor. A lot of drivers off. This could have making the race implications as we see Fitzwater, Ace Rogers, and Cameron Gaddu fall off. Chloe Baker fall off as well. Look at those 4 all the way back here. When we got some pushing and shoving between Michael Naylor and Kevy Davis up here. Look how much they slided up here. Kerry Davis in 14th. And look, you really slide off that turn. 21st right now is Carol Morton, who has won multiple times at road courses. Don't count any of these guys out, though. They're looking in. This new racing has proved to be way off the charts. So let's head back up towards the front as these guys get ready for this turn again. You see Kate Rogers racing Steve Cavallo behind. As we look for anybody that might be going off the track. And Michael Parker will, as will Philip Tringali and Carol Morton, James Morton, Kevin Peeler, Brandon Mellon. So let's see, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22. 21st is now Philip Tringali, so Carol Morton losing that spot. And side-by-side can get dangerous here sometimes if you're not too careful. Look at Michael Parker off in the grass up here. So Philip Tringali is in 21st. These guys up here are just mostly riding around. And the racing has gone to single file. So Kate Rogers leading. She's kind of driving away there. As Fitzwater's going to pass Brandon Mellon for 29th. And Mellon's going to fall back there. As these guys are going so much faster. We look entering this turn here. Heat race 1, they were going 180 entering there. Now they're going 190. And they are just flying around this course. Karen Vieira looking to get in her third straight race, I think it is. Running that Canada scheme. It's time to jump up in the points. Entering today's race, points leader is actually, it's not Cavallo. Ah, crap. Who is it? Now, you guys probably know better than me. I always forget. It's not Cavallo. It's not Sands. I honestly forget who it is. Do we have anybody, though, that has made every race back here 22nd down? And I see one right here is Deanna Jones in the 7 Toyota. She has made every race. And could this be the first one we see her not make? We saw Dylan Youngfield to make a race, so now we're down to 9. White flag is out. Deanna Jones is going to have to make a good run here at Philip Tringali. I'm sure at some point we will have no driver that has made every race. Kate Rogers heads into that tricky corner section we talked about. Here we go. Here's Philip Tringali. Deanna Jones trying to push to his bumper. Oh, she overestimates and goes in the grass, and that's going to be it. Tringali's going to pull away now. Deanna was too aggressive trying to get that spot. And that will cost her. Unless somebody wrecks up here, but everybody's single file. Yeah, that'll do it. Deanna Jones not going to make it. Kate Rogers wins the heat. Deanna Jones, James Morton, Cameron Gaddu, Chloe Baker, Ace Rogers, Kevin Peeler, Carol Morton, Zachary Fitzwater, and Brandon Mellon all failed to make the race. And Kate Rogers wins. See you guys for the main. And there's news of some new tire that could prove to be more grip. We could see even more sliding in the main.